I'm Colby Crosley.
All right, thanks, Colby. In a developing story, a major setback for President Donald Trump's American Health Care Act. Capitol Hill was in the national spotlight earlier today as Trump demanded leaders pull from the House floor the measure to repeal and replace Obamacare. The House was set to vote on the legislation today. Trump is now saying the Republican measure failed because of a lack of support from Democrats. Still, some Republicans are saying they will continue efforts to repeal and replace Obamacare, and that has some Montanans bracing to lose their existing coverage. Our Cassie Sherm spoke with a Bozeman woman who is battling cancer amid worries of paying her medical bills.
I spoke with Katie Mazurek, a Bozeman resident who has a law practice here in Bozeman, and she tells me she's been watching the political scene very closely because depending on what happens, her life could be on the line.
I didn't do anything wrong, and I got cancer at 33, and it could have taken me right out. Had it not been for really good screenings and access to medical care. If I didn't have insurance, I probably wouldn't have gone to my primary care.
On February 9th, 2016, Katie Mazurek was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer. Since then, she has been fighting for her life.
Trying to face how to survive. I mean, really just finding the internal strength to keep fighting, to go through radiation and to suffer wounds and burns and cuts and things on your skin. And mutilation of your body, and to be away from my family because I've had to seek care outside of Bozeman.
But now that isn't the only thing she worries about.
The mental and emotional toll of this disease, on top of just the thought of like, am I going to lose my house on top of this?
She says even though she's covered through personal insurance, the bills just keep adding up.
Had it not been for the support of our community through a GoFundMe page, I shudder to think where we would be right now. It wouldn't be a good place.
Katie says under President Trump's proposed American Health Care Act, she would be impacted. Although the measure was halted today, she worries if something was passed in the future, could she, as a cancer patient, still get coverage?
We have scheduled as much of my care as soon as possible, even to the point of asking physicians if they would bump up their standard timelines to see that we can get everything we can done in a calendar year, because we just don't know what the future holds.
Katie says she wants to fight this for her 2 daughters, and that's why she's been following the movement of the health care bill very carefully, and says if it wasn't for insurance, she doesn't know if she would be here today to tell her story.
That would have absolutely been an impediment to my receiving timely care, and I had aggressive cancer. I'm not sure that I would still be here in a year.
Katie tells me she couldn't be more grateful for such a loving and supporting community. In Bozeman, I'm Cassie Sherm.